Currently, it takes a long time to set up clinical trials within the NHS environment, and that's leading to delays in treatments getting to our patients. But also sometimes it's hard to recruit the patients that are truly representative of the disease that we're trying to treat. And that's because patients are busy, they have jobs, they're looking after their children, and they often can't attend multiple visits at the specialist hospital. So we're needing to redesign trials to bring them into the community to make them easier for patients to attend.
So clinical trials are really core to how we practice medicine, and it's really important that if we get enough people involved in clinical trials and we get a broad array of people that are in clinical trials, we can really try to improve how the NHS and other health services can save lives. So one of the innovations that we've been trying to do is to use what is already out there. So if you go and see your general practitioner, some of your health data is being recorded. What we're trying to do is to reuse that information to help power new clinical trials. So DataThink is a national system that we've set up in partnership with the MHRA, which is the UK's national regulator, where we've tried to create systems that use this health data and avoid GPs, doctors and nurses in the community, but also patients from having to redo things, redo work that's already part of the NHS. So that's what we've developed, and what we have is a system where over 13 million patient records can be reviewed securely and without identifying the individual, but then they can be invited via their general practitioner or the teams within the NHS to take part in research. And we've also innovated the whole pipeline so people can take part just by using their mobile phones or their devices. We use the health system to its entirety to make it much easier for NHS patients and their staff to take part in research.
So we've had to think outside the box to really unburden the NHS and move the trial directly to patients. The trial looks at a group of patients who are typically women, who are typically of childbearing age and who have obesity, with a condition called idiopathic intracranial hypertension. And we're looking at testing to see if weight loss using the drug Mounjaro, which is a GLP-1 medication, will improve their brain pressure and thereby improve their headaches and their vision. But the trial is quite different. So rather than typically running through the NHS, the patients will be at home. They will self-recruit through social media and advertising through social media. They will then have all of their visits done from home on a video conference call done by our medical team at the University of Birmingham. They will have their visits done at their local high street optician where they can monitor their vision. Medication will be posted out to them through an online pharmacy. And then the governance and the safety of the trial will be ensured by still running it through the Birmingham Clinical Trials Unit. So we've been able to really think about how to make the trial easier to run and how to access those patients who are truly representative of the condition.
Currently we have over 500 general practitioners and their staff working across England, and one of the great things is that a quarter of those practices are in the most deprived areas in the country. So here we're opening up the opportunities for everyone to get involved.
Well, we hope that this model of running trials can be taken up in the future so that we can reach underserved communities and particularly make sure we recruit women into trials, which can be difficult to represent. But ultimately, we want to deliver meaningful clinical research in a more timely way so we can bring through treatments and discovery science more rapidly, and then we can make meaningful impact on patient care.